Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today I will show you what I was doing all this week. Actually not much. We were sitting practically without electricity, but I nailed main deck also, sanded it or scraped it, and so all the decks which can be done at this stage, I did all of them, so they are ready for installing bulkheads. And today we will work on the bulkheads. So let me show you another screen. Where is it? This one. I already started gluing some planks, so I can show you at different stages all of them. If I can't finish all of them today, I will finish after the live stream, so tomorrow we will glue them. But actually we have 5 of them, and I want to show you also a book, William Baker's book, because as usually I'm checking everything what we have in the instructions in the kit, and I'm checking how it is true or not true to these drawings on which the Mayflower 2 was built, the replica I mean. So where is this bulkhead? This is the one. So I hope it is visible. Let me make it in. Yeah, finally. So we have one of the bulkheads with one door, and if you will check it on the drawings, the door should open towards the larboard, because in the instructions we have it opens in the opposite direction, which is this is the door, and instruction tells you to open inside the ship when it should be in the opposite direction. So we will switch, we will flip, the handle will be on this side and pinnacles and gudgeons on another side. So this is a small tiny improvement for this specific bulkhead. So I glued everything but haven't sanded yet. We will glue a few planks, or one plank on each of these two, and while they are drying, because I need to bend them, so I will clamp them, we can work on this one, and so on. We can jump from one to another during the entire live stream. So let me keep it here. And also I want to show you some parts. These tiny eyeballs and rings, they were in the kit, so I will use them as it is designed for the kit. Let me show this. But I ordered additionally small tiny pintles and gudgeons. They are actually for the gun ports. They were sold like for the gun ports, but they are also so perfect for the doors, so I will use them also for the doors. And for blackening brass, somewhere I have a bottle. Yes, I do. I just ordered. This is, I don't know what is this, but this is what is available at the moment. This is something for blackening, actually not brass. I was ordering a different one and got absolutely not what I ordered. Okay, we'll try if it will work on the brass. If not, I need to check my reserves if I have something left, because this is actually for blackening everything what you are soldering. Okay, should read before I'm opening the box and what I'm ordering. This is actually the truth of the life in Ukraine. The quality of the life so low, it just sometimes scares me. And same with the food. If you are buying something and it's even vacuum sealed bags, it can be rotten, and you can't get your money back because the war, the country is at the war, and by law you can't get anything back. You can't get new food or to get your money back. So I'm trying to show you these tiny pintles and gudgeons. I believe they are about 8 millimeters long, if I can find something to measure. So they are just perfect. Exactly 8 millimeters long, and you have a tail, so you can bend it into a real pintle and gudgeon if you want to make it workable or really to open door. So just perfect. So this is what I will use. Let's keep it here. And I will start sanding this one. This is something, I have such sanding block, I have some Scotch-Brite, and I have somewhere, this is also something useful, this is sandpaper on some foam, very soft, and I like it to use on the models. And somewhere it was just a piece of sandpaper. I don't know which one is this. 240, but I like it because it is on the cloth and it is practically, you can use it forever. So this is what I will do first. And if it is visible, oh, like this. I need to mark also where I have to put Treenails on it. Maybe I have to open my phone so I can read comments, because from this distance I can't read anything farther than 1 meter from my nose. So let me check it. I will put somewhere my phone with the comments. Actually, I just can use sanding block like this and just sand it like this, but also prefer to do it with my fingers. Actually, this bulkhead will be under the half deck, so it will be barely visible, but it is visible. So I will make Treenails also, just for the sake of practicing. And you'll see how I like it. Something like this. I have somewhere small piece of blade. It was a moment ago here. I have seen it. Why I can't find anything on my table? Oh, found it. Even better to use scraper. But for using scraper, you have to use it along with the fibers of the wood. So on the door, I need to sand it separately. And with the scraper, it's easier to scrape also all that drops of glue which is sticking out from between planks. Maybe a little more of scraper. Oh, and by the way, I'm using pear, so I'm replacing wood from the kit on the decks with boxwood, and on the bulkhead this is pear, or Swiss pear, or pink pear in my part of the world it's called. In the United States it is Swiss pear. It is with pinkish color. If you will cut just wild pear or just even in your garden pear, it is with grayish shade wood, but Swiss pear it's reddish. Actually, I have seen also dark brown pear. It's also chemical stuff which you have to soak wood before drying it, and then in the end you are getting dark, almost chocolate color pear. So the texture of pear, but color like chocolate. And intentionally I made this perimeter much bigger, so this is a door. So now I will mark it with the masking tape for Treenails. So it's much better with a scraper, definitely. a little of Scotch-Brite. Not that this is the final polish, and after making Treenails I have to sand it again. I want to scrape somehow the door. And I have an idea, I just want to break one small tiny piece of this blade. I have somewhere big massive tool, forgot at the moment the term in English for it. Come on. Got it. Because for the door I need a small or narrow piece of blade. Much better. A little more of the big one. Good. A little more on this side. I like it. Maybe I can cut a little these tails. Same for this side. By the way, before I will continue on this one, I will glue on the other two bulkheads a few planks, so they will dry while I'm working on the other. So another plank of pear, and as I said, I have to bend them a little, its radius, so I will clamp them also. Somewhere I have glue, or I need to add some glue. Manufacturer says about 20-40 minutes. How many? Or for how long minimum clamping? Okay, from +5 to +35 Celsius, it's okay. How about how long to clamp? We'll see. I can unclamp, glue another one and clamp back, so it won't unglue the plank. So let's glue this one. And I will use clamps. Now I need to bend and clamp. And I can clean some glue sticking from between planks and something from here. It will be much easier to clean after. Let's keep this one dry. And for this one I need to shape something. Oh, this one is entirely in glue, so I won't use this one, but I will cut another one. And I need to glue a small piece and a long piece, but before I will do that I need to cut proper square-ish, like this. Maybe I will cut 3 planks for the door so I can measure it properly. And for this I will use a piece of wood, a block of wood on which I can sand properly 90 degrees edges of each small plank. So for this, where my cutters or something which can simplify the job of cutting it. Come on, just a moment ago I have 2 here. Right here. And sanding block. Sort of 90 degrees, but because this one will go on the half deck and that deck will be planked much later, so I need to create something like to take into account that I will have deck planking. So I have to make this door shorter, actually, something like this. So this is the mark for my door. Made it barely visible, but it's okay. I think I need to cut a little more on this to make it more 90 degrees for the door, future door, because this has a plank which was carved, so need to fix a little. It should be this one. Oops. And where is my fluffy assistant when I need him? He's usually playing with my wooden sticks and brings them back so I can throw them again. So he could bring it back. Let's try it. Because I want to make also a gap on the perimeter, just a little more sanding. Perfect, something like this. So need to find it. So next one. I got it from here, so we'll use it from here. And a little sanding. Just to check how straight it is, more or less. Okay. Need to cut a little wider on this plank, the first one. Stay there. repeated this mistake again. Definitely need to make it wider, but at least it's about proper length. Just maybe a slight sanding of the last one, because it is too long. Definitely. Just a little shorter. Good. Just wider to cut. Okay, then I will take all these three, so they won't be in my way. Like this. And now let's deal with this. I need to make it just a little wider, preferably without destroying the bulkhead, because it's basswood, very soft, very easy to cut through it. Just blow my door somewhere. Good job. So I need to install it one more time. To check it. I believe I flipped something. Let me play with it a little. And I dropped it again. Good job. So which one to install? Okay, we'll try this side. Don't like it. How I made it straight? Or I definitely mixed it. So now we need to play and figure out which order of these three planks. I have an idea. Where is my ruler? definitely not 90 degrees. So let's send them 3 together. And now I will flip it. And repeat. And now try one more time, preferably in this order. And now I need to make more squarish, more 90 degrees of one of the corners of the door. I don't know if it is visible, but here it is not wide enough. So let me try not to blow my door again, because this is the order in which I have to glue it. Okay, one by one, as far as possible, so I won't sneeze or something else, or even if I will sneeze, they will not fly away. Something like this. So I will glue this door first, and then I will glue the rest. Maybe a drop of fresh glue. This is already something interesting begins. Details, bulkheads, doors, etc., and details on the doors. Come on. Let's glue it. And just flip the first plank. Good job. So I believe it was like this. Don't want to press it. I will do it simultaneously for the 3. And I need blade. little closer to big gap. Something like this, and clump. Next one, I will keep the brush in the water and I will work with this one. Probably again I have to cut doors first and then I can glue left and right side. So I don't want to unclump this one, so I will work like this because it is, the plank is bent. Where is my pear? But I will use it, or I can use a block also. Again, I need to mark. This is actually from which side is this one? This one is forward. So this is the forecastle one, okay, and this one I have to open also, so I will leave some gap. Like this. And actually I will repeat everything that I was doing for the previous door. Cut, sand, glue. What do we have here? Too long, actually. I need to make it shorter. How I was measuring it? Yeah, definitely too long. How about now? If I can find my tweezers. A little shorter. Yes, this is the same for both doors. No. Perfect. So I need to cut another 5 pieces like this, long. If you have any questions, just please ask them. At the moment I have my phone next to me so I can read comments, because when the laptop is that far, it's impossible to read them, not with my eyes. Maybe I was too enthusiastic to tell you that I want to make all the bulkheads so we can glue them tomorrow. We'll see. Because I also was planning for tomorrow plank these parts and glue them, so to prepare completely this boat for the second planking. But we'll see how it will go tomorrow and if we will have electricity on time, because I still don't know what is the schedule for tomorrow. And usually we were getting electricity in the second half on the Sundays, but I have no idea. We were sitting without electricity from night, about 2-3 a.m. in the morning, it disappeared, and right in front of this live stream we got back electricity. So we don't have any schedules, I don't know for how long, so if I will suddenly disappear, just don't be afraid, this is just electricity disconnections. But I'm fine. So we survived this terrible night, and actually it was really terrible on my side of the city. I have a cousin on the other side of the river, and she said it was quiet till morning when the ballistic came, second bunch of ballistics. But for me, all night long it was ta 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 ta, boom, ta 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 ta, boom. And I was checking my phone. On average it was loud explosion every 10 minutes. So that's why I can't see, not only because I have bad eyes, but my eyes are burning from without sleeping all night long. Okay. And I believe that something was damaged, serious, we don't know what, because my part of the city was without electricity, when on the left side it was a little better. People were with electricity, but not that long as we were. And in a moment I will get the schedule for tomorrow. I will make a post in the community tab if I can go on air on time or not, and if something changed I can go later, but we'll see how it goes. At the moment I can't tell you if I will be able to live stream tomorrow. Okay, another 3, and I can glue the oars. These live streams, this is really something what is keeping me insane, because after a stressful night I need something to do with my hands. This is how I'm getting calm. So for me, just shipbuilding, this is something like meditation. Just without electricity you also can't do too much on the model, especially when you need a rotary tool. I can get electricity from power banks, just lights I mean, but I can't make my rotary tool work from it, or I don't have a proper adapter. Okay, 2 more, and I can glue it. Oops, need to go and search for it. One more. One more. Now all 6 together. Where is my tweezers? Right here. Don't jump. Challenge to level it simultaneously, all 6 together. Actually interesting that the upper edge is just perfect. I can make 3 and 3, of course, it's much easier, because this is 2 different doors. And these 3. Oh, So now I need to figure out which one was perfect and which one I have to sand, which side. Ready to glue. Now I will need some glue. Oh no, Krum, he is teaching, so he can't go during the semester, and actually I stopped him during the summer to go to Ukraine because Krum was planning to go to Zaporizhia. This is 30 kilometers from the front line. And because when Russians blew up dump and around Zaporizhia we have lots of, there is an island Khortytsa, lots of Cossack boats, and very interesting history happened there. So the river Dnipro at the moment you can cross just walking through it. The deepest part will be somewhere around about as tall as my shoulder. So you can walk through it mostly the depth will be about not upper taller than or deeper than your knees. So and that's why at the moment there are lots of boats literally laying on the shore because it's that low water. And this summer and previous one, local archaeologists were digging and documenting what is possible to do right now. So it was also international team, and Krum wanted to go there. But the truth is that I'm sitting in the most protected city with patriots around the city, etc. But in Zaporizhia, there Russians are flying FPV drones and hunting people, and can drop bombs from drones when they can see more than 2 people together in one team. So it was too dangerous, that's why I stopped Krum, and now he is sad, let's say, if not upset with me for this. I will need this one too. So I wanted to glue this. A drop of fresh glue. This one. This one. something about this. There is a small piece of blade somewhere. Here. Good. Can clamp this one or simultaneously both. Okay, nothing happened. I wanted to make it a little darker. Give me a second, just I wanted to make less bright so it will be visible, and did something like this. Will go into the water, and I need to glue a second door. Where is that piece of blade? Something interesting with the first one, like this. Now I need to clamp it. And let it dry. So how about to go back to this bulkhead? Where I have to mark it and prepare for Treenails. And I want to check what we have on the... Actually, in the instructions on the prototype model, they were just ignored, since this bulkhead is barely visible, but for the sake of practicing, I want to try how my toothpicks will look on pear. If I don't like it, it is not that much visible. If I like it, I will do exactly the same on the others. And what do we have in the book? Anything about where I have to make Treenails? I have on others, so I can just measure the distance between posts or beams, vertical posts. It is actually about 3 planks wide, so every 9 millimeters. Let me measure it in the book. Let me show you. So what I'm checking right now. So right here we have this vertical post, in between we have doors. So this is exactly what we have. The same here. It's barely visible, very bad print, but like every 3 planks, like width of the door, we have vertical posts. So this is the size which I will use for the rest of bulkheads. Actually, this one has 4 planks door, so very interesting. Maybe I can just measure this one as size for vertical post on this one, and it will be 13.5 millimeter. Oh, actually almost, no, it's exactly 14 millimeters. And I will use just masking tape, which I will slice into small strips. And actually, when I will go back to another bulkhead, I will show you how I made windows. Actually, what I was using for making this plastic with this mesh, because in the kit I found a new term actually for myself. This is diamond pattern used for windows. Place the acetate on top of this and use a thin white pin strip and dimension for it. I have no idea what is pin strip. Some sort of self-adhesive, don't know, yarn, or what is this? Yeah, it is self-adhesive and will stick to the clear film. So I have no idea what is this. I have used with much smaller squares, just textile mesh, square mesh. I can show you this one. I'm usually buying white one because I can tint it, and this is just perfect for such. So to get such plastic with mesh. Plastic was in the kit, and this cloth I found in a local store. So let me rip one piece of masking tape. And I will make very thin, like 1.5 millimeters, maximum 2 millimeters wide, just for convenience, for drilling holes for treenails. It's enough at this stage, or at the moment. So let me move my materials and this masking tape, and let's glue it. Ouch. And now I will mark something with pencil. just to make it symmetrical. This one should be here. And somewhere I have tools. I just sacrificed my file, sharpen it, to mark where I have to drill holes. Oh. So for them, I will sand it later, but I will mark it properly. After I apply cyanoacrylate, each strip of wood will be more visible, or it will look like the it was caulked. So let's wait a little before it will become more visible. We'll mark it next to the doors in a moment. I want to make it precisely marked. I can drill and then, or actually I need to replace the tool. And this is 0.4 in diameter, tiny drill bit, which I need to insert exactly in the middle, which is not that easy to do. Perfect. But I will use something like this block, so I won't drill my cutting mat. A little closer. remove the masking tape because it is in my way, sort of. And I can mark the rest of the planks. And I will repeat myself one more time why it is so important to mark such small dots before drilling, because when you have even such tiny spot, especially for such small drill, the drill is touching it and just pulling itself inside that small marked dot when you just will try to drill without marking. So for precise drilling, it is important. Without it, just drill bit can dance around before it starts drilling through the wood. I think this was one of the tricks which my college taught me, how to drill it precisely and a lot of holes. Good job. I haven't filmed it. So we'll do another one for the regular videos, but I will replace my drill with sanding drum because I need to sharpen some toothpicks. I have a few, just a few, but I have lots of from the deck Treenail. I need to sharpen a lot of them. So where is it? I dropped it somewhere here. Oh, right here. So let's play with toothpicks a little. This is only 3 sharpened and lots of them just cut from the deck. Oh, thank you very much. This is the best. Thank you. Your comments about that you have learned something new and you improved your ship modeling. This is really the best. Thank you for all these videos, so I know why I'm making them and for whom. So thank you very much for your comment. But while I'm actually working, I'm sitting and thinking that maybe I won't work after the live stream and I will complete them all tomorrow. I'm just so tired, I just want to go to bed earlier. I will try to sleep, because if there will be again drones, because usually we have drones every night almost, I just would like to sleep a few hours before the drones. Just because my eyes they are just burning. I'm trying to see if I'm sharpening these toothpicks and I can't see. I'm just sending it into 0 or I'm sharpening it. So maybe such precise and neat work should be done tomorrow. This is so short that I don't know if I can sharpen it. I'm sending my nails than this toothpick. And I did it. Almost ready for the Treenails. And the last one. Don't know if it is enough, we'll see in a moment. Just need to clean a little dust. And how about Treenail it? So I will need some cyanoacrylate glue. This is my sort of jar for it. I will stick each end of the Treenail into cyanoacrylate, and then I will apply cyanoacrylate for the entire surface. So I will imitate cocaine also. Actually, I could apply cyanoacrylate first, then drill, but doesn't matter, the result will be the same. This is very interesting cyanoacrylate. It's not the thinnest one, but very liquid also, and dries much longer, like about 10-15 seconds. Make it like this, so it is more visible. And good job, I just dropped toothpick with cyanoacrylate on my cutting mat. Good thing that this one is not drying immediately. So I actually just cleaned it with paper towel. So as I said, very interesting one, and I like how it behaves. And this is Mustang Terminator. Never seen this one before, so I was searching for something and nothing was available what I was using before, so I have to find and choose something different, and I'm quite happy with this one. It is not a gel, it is not the thinnest one, but behaves interestingly. and without that sharp toxic smell. Still, if you will smell it closer, you will feel the smell of cyanoacrylate, but it is not that strong. Didn't mean to break it. Just want to insert it. Ow. Just one fell off, because as I said, this glue dries in 10-15 seconds, so you still have time even to remove it, to put it, glue it back. It is not drying instantly, but when it dried, this is just normal cyanoacrylate. Okay, I need to cut them all, or to sharpen the next bunch of toothpicks, because this is not enough, preferably without gluing hands into the glue. I have more which I can sharpen. So a little more of boring part of work. Actually, I'm still thinking about if I want to use shellac or if I want to use oils. When I will reach the stage to use finally something, I will decide. So I will make a few samples, will check if I like it. But I'm thinking about to keep as natural color of wood as possible, so maybe it will be oil with wax, something which is without any tinting and darkening effect, but we'll see. I like Osma, for example, I like it very much, but haven't decided yet. If I want to make it more like age it and so the wood will look darker like all the contemporary models, or if I want to make it shiny like a brand new souvenir. So we'll see. Still in the process of thinking, and as I said before, even if you have applied the stain finish before and you know what plus minus the result will be, still make sample, try to look on the specific model how it will look like. So combination of the wood, like whale, planking, next to which wood, one wood to another, so how they will look together under the same finish, or if you have to use different ones for each type of wood. It really does matter. You have to play with samples before applying it to the model, because when you apply it, it will be pain in the neck to remove it and to apply a different one. Yeah, all of them are removable, but still you have to spend time like to wash your shellac, or with oil it's more complicated. But still try to force yourself to make samples before applying anything on your model. I think this should be enough, but also I think I can cut what I have glued already, because as I said, this is very interesting cyanoacrylate. It dries much longer, but I will cut it and will glue the rest of it, because I'm afraid that I haven't reached even the stage of making pintles and gudgeons and try to use this strange liquid which I bought, if it will work. I have feelings that it won't, because this is not for brass and copper, although it was written on the website. So we'll see. Okay, or I will start with this one. Easier. Maybe if I will use a sharper blade, it will be more convenient. I have somewhere a smaller knife with sharp blade. Definitely. This one was much sharper. Oops. And let me show you what I will do to the rest of this one, because I actually will repeat everything what I've done before with toothpicks. But I will apply cyanoacrylate on the... Actually, I have a lot of it at the moment. On this one I have somewhere bamboo toothpicks, which I'm not using at all on the model, but I can use it for applying glue. Or I can apply it like this and spread it. Oops, too much. How about to add more on the door? It's actually too much, just can't move it. You immediately can see each plank because glue is sticking between or leaking between the gaps between planks, and you can see them clearly. And I just want to wipe it with paper towel so it can dry faster, because this glue is drying very slow. And maybe I will glue a few more Treenails. So I'm dipping each Treenail into cyanoacrylate before gluing it. And then I need to scrape it and polish it to a perfect surface with the Treenails. got glue. Ouch, it got glued to the surface where I have spread cyanoacrylate. Yes, it is cyanoacrylate glue. And I was shown the bottle a few minutes before with the comment that this is a very strange one. It dries very, very slow. This is the one. Mustang Terminator. Don't know even who is the manufacturer, nothing is on the glue, but it was in the cardboard box and I threw it away, so I can't say who is the manufacturer now. Give me a few more minutes, I just want to show you how I will scrape it off and how I will get my bulkhead with granules. But for this I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more granules. So give me a few more minutes. So this is number 1. Number 2. Three. 4. 5. 6. 7. And this cyanoacrylate will hold my tunnels until I will use finish, and then my tunnels won't disappear anywhere. Because as I'm constantly repeating, cyanoacrylate, this is glue which you have to use only for temporary fixation, because it disintegrates quite fast. It has very short life. Some of them can completely disappear in 10 years, some of them 12, 13, 15, depends on the manufacturer and what additional or what chemical, like how this is proper word, what exactly was mixed together with cyanoacrylate in this, like the one can dry faster, the one can dry slowly, etc., etc. All this additional stuff can make life of cyanoacrylate longer. Some can disintegrate quite fast, as I repeat. So that's why keep in mind that you are gluing something on the cyanoacrylate, it won't live longer than 10-15 years. That's why main glue should be PVA, not cyanoacrylate. A little more of cyanoacrylate. Just to get each plank visible. So the cyanoacrylate is, especially the thinnest one, can reach these gaps and fill them much faster even. This one is not really very thin, something in between the thinnest one, like Bob Smith Industries. That one is very thin. And one tiny drop more. So I think I have everywhere in all gaps. But I will clean it, will wipe it with a paper towel, so it will dry much faster. And this side where I already used it before, I can start sanding. First I just want to sand it because of these toothpicks, which are sticking out, just to get more flat surface so I can use my scraper. And I can start with the scraper. So essentially the glue will stay only in the gaps. I'm getting clean wood back. Oh, it's dry. I can touch it already. Perfect. So I can use my sanding block here too. It's not so much about sanding, like just to create a perfect surface for my scraper. And now with cyanoacrylate you can see which plank is much lower, which one is thicker, so now you have to scrape it until you will get perfect surface. Perfect. Where it is almost bare wood. This one will be cut, so I just need to clean the very end of one plank. Perfect. Now it's clearly visible that this plank is much thinner because the rest are already clean and this one is not. Let me move this tool. Better not to blow this dust because this is a mixture of wood dust and cyanoacrylate. So this is definitely something what you don't want to get into your eyes. Almost getting there. Oh, got glue to something. The only is still one very visible, this one, but it is almost also properly scraped. And that is why to use scraper is much better than just to sand it with a paper sandpaper. Because now I definitely know that this is completely flat, even surface after the straight scraper. Perfect. The only what is left is the very, very end and the door itself. I believe the most upper plank, oh yeah, it will be cut, so that's why it doesn't matter if it is that much glue on it. And what do we have here? A little of Scotch Brite. I got glue to something. So the only what is left is to cut precise size. Well, actually I will cut only the lower one and the rest I just can sand on the model. But this is what I got today. My perfect bulkhead. Maybe I need to sweep the dust more between this, or in the gaps where I have door. For this I also can sharpen very, very sharp pencil and just to make it even darker. Oh, preferably without drawing on the wood, but just to get some pencil inside these gaps. Something like this. So this is, I believe this is it for today. So I'm saying I'm so tired that I will work on the rest of the bulkhead, like this one or this one, tomorrow. And we will try to blacken with brass, if this liquid can do that, because nothing is written about brass and copper on it. So thank you so much for coming today. Thank you very much for joining me in this adventure. I know we have a few modelers who are building the Mayflower together with me. So my hope is that to the end of my trip here, I will prepare for the second planking. And if I'm very enthusiastic, so maybe I will put a whale or two with a couple of planks on each side. But I don't know. If I will complete preparing this model to the planking tomorrow, then it's possible, real to do, but I still have to install the frames for the gun ports. I need to plank the transom before the second layer of planking, so maybe this is exactly what I will do. I will completely prepare her for the second layer of planking, but this will be it, because in 2 weeks I'm going back to the United States. So Krum is probably very happy. My mom is already crying and happy too, because I will be in a safe place. And we'll see what happens in 2 weeks. So thank you very much for coming today. I wish you a very nice rest of the day or evening, depends from which part of the world you are watching. And see you tomorrow, guys. I hope it's the regular time. Let me check, maybe I have a schedule for tomorrow, because it's already late. Usually we are getting schedule for the next day in the evening, but trying to load. So Sunday. Oh, if it is the correct schedule, then I will be able to make live stream at the regular time. So at 10 a.m. Connecticut time, 5 p.m. Kyiv time. Then I will make a post about it. So then see you tomorrow at the regular time. Thank you very much for coming one more time, and thank you very much for your support. Bye, guys.